Right, and now we are recording, so welcome back to the podcast.
Ding.
Hey.
Oh, for God's sake. I haven't mentioned it yet.
3 seconds before Jake just pressed record, he said, "Don't make the ding noise. I can put it in post."
Yeah, that is going to carry on across all videos on the channel, so if you just watch podcasts, the number might jump ahead if you haven't watched any of the other videos, if I do mention it. I'm not saying it.
Oh, see you doing a carry-on thing?
Yeah.
Doing a total?
Yeah, it's going to be a grand total. So anyway,
Jesus Christ.
this podcast is video game myths, but before we get to that, I've picked up an interesting game theory that I want your two opinions on.
Okay.
So I heard this on the internet while looking for gaming myths, and I thought it was dead peculiar, so I had to bring it up. So in the TV show and games of Pokemon, what if I told you that Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy are Pokemon?
What?
Think about it. They all look the same, like exactly. And Meowth can talk, like speak English or Japanese if you're watching it with subtitles. So it proves that Pokemon can learn to talk. And when Pokemon are brought into Nurse Joy, she does act like she can understand them when she's talking to them.
But why doesn't the Pokedex ever register them?
No one's ever probably thought to open the Pokedex on them. Think about it. They look human.
Then
I think I blew Craig's mind a bit there.
I'm a little bit like, what?
Yeah. I just seen it, but that'd be an interesting one to bring up because it brings a whole different question to what Brock's doing now.
Did you say they look the same?
They do, yeah, they all look identical, don't they? That was the joke of it.
Yeah, but aren't they family?
Maybe the Pokemon, maybe the family, who knows? Right, we'll change the subject.
The poor mother.
Yeah,
Aw.
please do.
Right, so the first gaming myth that I know Rob's gonna dive on and say it's fake straight away
It is.
is Final Fantasy VIII Squall is dead.
Oh, for God's sake, right. The entire premise is that the ice. If you haven't heard the myth, basically, at the end of disc 1, this is back when games had multiple discs. At the end of disc 1 for Final Fantasy VIII, there's a cutscene where Squall is impaled by one of the antagonists of the game, Sorceress Adia.
Spoiler alert.
What?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, it came out like 1999. If you haven't played
There's
that,
still
this week-
people who haven't played it.
Well,
Like
how
me.
are we going to discuss the myth?
I tried, played it, got it
Nope.
to the end of disc 1, thought Squall died, and thought I'd leave it there. That's when it really
No,
ends.
he did. Right. So the myth is like when he's impaled in when he's impaled in the cutscene, like you know, suddenly people see that he dies, and everything that you see in the next 3 discs is like his sort of mind like going crazy because he's dying, because it gets a bit wacky and sort of surreal, which
'cause-
is understandable.
Because Final
Yeah.
Fantasy is like rarely known for its realism.
I know, yeah.
Like there's plenty of ways
Who
to
flex the
debunk.
train?
There's plenty of like ways to debunk the myth of like, but the main one, like people say he died because he was impaled in the heart. Now anyone who's fucking seen the cutscene can see that there's 2 things that are wrong with the statement. One, it goes on the opposite side of his chest. It goes onto the right side of his chest. The heart on the left. 2, it goes into his shoulder.
Okay.
It's not even near his heart. It's his shoulder.
Okay, so it doesn't this as hard, but are you saying like someone being stabbed with something that big wouldn't kill them?
They get shot. They shoot at each other in the fights.
Wait, the gunblade doesn't shoot though, does it?
No, like I mean, like the Galbadian soldiers, they have guns, like on Wedge and Biggs.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a bit obvious that you don't think that one's real.
It's not real. It's just bullshit theorizing.
I believe it's real just because of how much it winds you up that someone thinks it's real. No, I do.
You know what,
I do agree, and honestly, it's there's enough evidence to back that it's not real.
Do you know one of my favorite, like, because some myths I genuinely did invest a lot of time into when I was young, and like you don't really get them nowadays because the internet's a thing and everyone's like data mining and hacking games and stuff, so we can really see everything like for what it is in the levels of code. But back in the days, like the Nintendo 64, you had things like L is Real 2042 from Super Mario, and
Yeah,
like try and tell me that you didn't spend so many hours just like pondering and researching into those things in the game.
No, do you know what I spend so many hours doing? Trying to find Bigfoot in GTA San Andreas.
Didn't that turn
You
out
know,
to
he
be
was in
real?
I think they made it real, like they updated it or put him in GTA 5 or something. But everyone was like, "Oh my god, Bigfoot's real.
um,
Bigfoot's in
they,
GTA,"
they,
and I was like, "What? He is?"
they did
And
that
I
with
spent,
Shadow of the Colossus, didn't they?
yeah, I think so. And I
Yeah.
remember they did
Yeah,
something similar with Shadow of the Colossus, but I don't know if it was exactly Bigfoot.
it
But
wasn't Bigfoot. It was like there was meant to be coins hidden around the map or something. I can't remember if the original had coins too. But
it's just one of the things, like Rob said, before the internet, and you're looking for everything yourself, and there's like video
Yeah.
game magazines, and
yeah,
one person says something, and then everyone says it, and you're like, so this must be true. So I need to find Bigfoot. I mean, it's not going to do anything for my game, but I'm going to look for Bigfoot. I
Yeah.
spent so many hours in the woods getting lost in that game because back when I thought it was huge, when it had that old school type fog on games,
mm,
so they couldn't show all what's the
because
word I'm
no
looking for?
rendering.
That's the one, yeah, and all the pop-ins and stuff. So they just hit it with fog. So you're like, this map feels gigantic.
Yeah.
So you spend so much time looking for something because some little shit told you it was real, and then other little shits kept talking about it. It wasn't real.
I know for a fact, right? There's one that Jake will have like absolutely creamed over.
Oh,
Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Sonic.
The, yeah, ding.
Yeah, I did it, tried it. It was impossible.
Yeah, like there was so many myths on like being able to unlock Sonic.
What?
And to be fair, right, it was genuinely believable because some of the characters that were unlocked were hidden behind the most obscure barriers.
No,
Like to get Mewtwo, you had to play 100 hours worth of game.
what
What
made
was it,
that
100?
one so believable that Nintendo Magazine published an article about it? So everyone thought it was real, but everyone forgot that that issue come out April 1st. So everyone thought it was real because it was in Nintendo Power, I think it was called at the time, and it was just it was a joke done by them.
Good old April Fools.
Uh, what the other one with the I was real one? When I finally knew that was the nail in the coffin, like that's not real, was when I was playing Ocarina of Time, and the same textures used in Zelda.
And the Dongo's cabin.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's not real. Like my childhood's
Yeah,
gone.
it's just absolutely heartbreaking. We did make our own ones in our house growing up, but there was I remember distinctly. It was on Duke Nukem 64. Me and my older brother Mally, we were like playing around on the first level, and there's like we came up with this theory that like there was there was a secret alien hidden because I think we spoke about it in a previous episode. How there's like a secret room that you could see when you look through the security cameras, but we couldn't figure out how to get into it for our lives.
I
So
think
like
I've
we were
heard about
theorizing
this.
like crazy. And anyway, we end up coming up with this concept that it must be called EMA because like there's a flashing like marquee outside the building with the word cinema and the word EMA is flashing. And we thought, oh, that must be telling us something. It must be EMA. Maybe we've got to like look around for something to do with EMA. So we all got posters and stuff around the game. And like we were sat there for like 4 hours, just like shooting every single wall, like thinking maybe this door will break or something. Like trying to find any hint of a clue to get into this bloody hidden room. It was so good.
Did you
So
ever get into the room?
I did later when I found out how to get in with the internet, yes. And
Right.
it was literally, as I said, like in a previous episode, it was just a random wall that if you press X on or the action button on, it opens up.
this is
Completely innocuous wall.
Yeah.
this is not much of a myth, but I remember playing like back in the day of Pokemon and Game Boy Color and everything. And people used to say that whenever you're waiting for the Pokemon to be caught, pressing A in time of the movement of the Pokeball or
Yeah,
B
I've
would
heard
help
that
it you
one.
catch it or help the like catch rate. And to this day, I still find myself being like, A, A, A. I know it doesn't do nothing now, but it's just I've been
It's
doing
all
it
up and down
for
and
that
B.
long.
Or I was holding down and I'm holding B
See,
really hard.
see, that's weird. In
What?
my in my
No,
in
go
my
back in
school,
time.
it was mash A as fast as you can. So that's three different versions all there.
No, my like when the ball goes doodloop, 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 you gotta press it every time it like doodloop. It's crazy.
Oh, like see, that's what I love about these game myths. There's like little ones like that where the myths all the same, but the execution was completely different across three schools.
like a big game of Chinese whispers.
Yeah.
There's some great ones, like Metal Gear Solid is fantastic for the ones like where you think, oh, that's bullshit, that is, and then you try it yourself, you're like, wait, that works. Like the first time someone told me if you shoot the end when you're in the dockyard and like if he blows up his wheelchair flies, like, yeah, I thought I was being like taken for a fool, and then I tried it and it worked.
See,
I prefer the other way to kill him.
fast forwarding your
I
time.
push. Yeah, I make him die of old age because fuck that man sniper.
I remember
I
doing
love.
the one that you said, Rob, like sniping him with the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I done that in front of Michael. Michael was like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you could kill him."
Like one thing I loved about that game is just the little discoveries you can make. Like I found out you could actually track him if you put your heat sensor goggles on, and you can see his footsteps. I felt like a fucking genius.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
Or when you zoom in onto the girly mags in the cupboard, he does a kissing noise.
Or if you take a picture of it on Metal Gear Solid 2 when you're doing
Oh,
what is it,
when you gotta take pictures of Ray.
yeah.
Yeah, at the
And like
start.
you send it to Oscar and he goes, Snake, and gets all blushy.
I love how though in the Metal Gear universe, like every man is so horny that they won't even pass up on a horny magazine on the floor.
It's funny enough the fifth one, you just throw it on the floor and he's like, "Oh, what is this?" And you see him looking over the shoulder and he's like, "I'm gonna read this."
Or you just like put a fucking box on, two legs clearly stood up underneath the box, and like a model, he's like, "Oh my fucking god!"
The AI is so stupid, it's amazing.
Oh, I love the stuff
Oh,
you can
it's so good. Do you know in Metal Gear Solid 5 you can actually open doors with a sniper rifle or a shotgun, like locked doors?
What? Like
Yeah,
cheating?
it was on it was like near the end game, like when I had like one of the like armor piercing sniper rifles, and there was a locked door in one of those chain link fences, and I shot the chain link fence, and it fucking just came crashing down the entire fence. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's one way of getting in.
Fair enough.
Like, I just love it when there's so many little things in games that like you can discover. Like, I was actually watching a video before from a YouTuber, Zelta. He does all sorts of like Legend of Zelda theories and Easter eggs and stuff. And he was actually going into like items that have got like secret hidden uses that you know like we just never even announced in the game. Like I think it was what's the one with the windfish, Jake?
Just Skyward Sword.
No, like
Oh, sorry, Windfish, like Link's Awakening.
that's the one.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
Link's Awakening. Apparently, you get something like a mushroom, and like if you use a mushroom on these bosses, like it insta kills them because
what?
like they're weak to magic. They're weak to magic powder, and because the mushroom is like the origin of magic powder, it insta kills the boss. I was like,
The
oh, that's
myth.
so cool.
Nah.
No,
Is
like
this the myth?
he showed a video of it happening.
So that time, like, I was stuck on a boss for like an hour straight. I could have just lobbed a mushroom at it.
Well, it's the same thing works in Wind Waker. Do you know when you're rescuing Bakar from like the plant inside the Deku tree?
Yeah, I hate that fucking mission.
Oh, like, do you know like the spring water that you can get from like inside the actual inside the forest haven?
Yeah.
If you get a bottle of that while still fresh and you pour it onto the boss, it insta kills it.
That's belter.
That's so cool.
Like the one of like that's a dumbass one though is in Twilight Princess you can distract Ganondorf with the fishing rod. Like you just wave it for the like, oh look at the fishing rod, look at the fishing rod, and then just hit him with the sword.
Like what is it when you're fighting Ganondorf? You can deflect his electric ball with a ball.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to use the Master Sword.
Just takes out
And
any
they did.
epicness out of the fight, just gone in an instant.
Like one of the myths we have because we're getting on the sword, we're getting sidetracked here.
That's what we do usually. Another one that is very well known is the Minecraft and Herobrine myth.
Oh yes.
I don't know that one.
Right, so this is
It's
basically that apparently there was a myth going around that if you built a world, that there's a chance of a mob spawning in called Herobrine that looked like the default skin, but he had no eye pupils, so
no
he's just
pupils.
white. And what he'd do was just literally mess with you, like mess with the world around you, like move stuff so you think someone's spawned in on your world, like from the internet, just stuff like that.
Fair enough.
But it was like,
Like, there used to be proper creepy pictures where, like, you'd just see him in the distance, like, looking over a single block or behind a tree. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard that rumor, I was about 16, 17. I think that's about around the age I started playing Minecraft.
yeah.
And, oh my god, it genuinely was a little bit creepy, because I was like, oh, what if he actually is out there watching me?
Like there was loads of creepy videos and pictures, and what didn't help was when Minecraft updated, they'd always put in the patch notes Herobrine removed
Yeah, like, you'd actually do things like, this time, it worked.
and stuff like that. So like they were staring into the meme, obviously, of it, making a joke of it, but it really did help like the creepy atmosphere of it.
Mm. Minecraft genuinely can be quite creepy, but I think it's because it's just so lonely. Like the noises when you're in the caves and whatnot, and, like whatever.
Some of the
Oftentimes it's
noises
just the
that
isolation.
some of the noises that they make in the caves as well are horrible. Like I remember just playing Minecraft there and that noise and going, what the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, but
Zombie noises.
Or the bloody villagers.
I love the memes of them noise now.
Literally, anytime someone mentions Minecraft Villager, I can't help but make the noise. It's just so addictive. Someone say something, I'm just gonna keep making the noise.
Right, another game of myth I heard. I'm not sure if you heard this, but apparently, if what was I remember being told when I was a kid was if you score so little money amount in Luigi's Mansion that you'd be unable to save Mario and he'd die at the end.
Well, that took a dark twist.
Yep,
Fucking hell.
that was a meme.
And you believe that?
I did until like I watched online. Someone literally completed the game without getting any money, and like obviously saved Mario still, so it was proven to be completely false.
Oh, do you remember back when like video game like creepypastas were coming out, and there was that one where that's like Luigi looks like he's getting like hanged.
That's not really a creepypasta because that actually happens, if you know what I mean. Like it is actually
It's
still in the game.
fucking creepy though, isn't it?
It is really creepy.
Again, like if you're not familiar with this, basically Luigi's Mansion, it's kind of like a game where you go around a haunted mansion collecting ghosts and stuff. It's kind of silly,
Mario.
Think of
Mario!
Ghostbusters, but in
But
the
like,
Mario universe.
yeah. But anyway, you go to there's like it's like a 4-story attic mansion, and when you go to the attic, there's a room where lightning flashes and the entire attic lights up for a second, and you can see a shadow of Luigi sort of like cast against the wall when the lightning flashes for a brief moment, and the angle which it is, makes it look like Luigi's got a hanged shadow, whereas you can clearly see Luigi's like stood on the ground. Like it turns out it was later debunked because it was just sort of like
It's a
the angle from which the light was coming in
it's a graphical
from outside
glitch.
of my camera. But it was so creepy. Like Jake, if you can put in like a picture of like
Oh,
the actual
I was gonna do that for all of them. Don't worry.
yeah. But like you can't talk about creepypastas and video games without giving mention to what was probably the origin of them all, which is Ben Drowned.
I was about to say Ben
Oh,
Drowns. Everyone's
mate,
heard
I
Ben
haven't
Drowns.
even, I haven't even played much of Majora's Mask, but I've read that and it's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Wasn't it like he
Like,
bought
but
a Menjora's mascot at a garage sale from a creepy old woman?
Oh
yeah,
man, yeah.
and like apparently it was fake or something, but when he put it in, like it was acting normal.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'll play.
But
Until he kept like changing his name to
yeah,
Ben.
the only two save files on the game were Ben, and the second one was Drowns.
No, it's so creepy. Getting goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's just so eerie. It's like, oh, what?
There's
But
so
like
many.
it's got
Go on.
it's got the perfect like word the perfect thing to project itself onto because it uses the idea of like the effigy that you create
Yeah.
for yourself as Link. Like when you get to the final stage, the final dungeon in Majora's Mask, you unlock a spell, a song that sort of creates like an effigy of whatever thing you're currently embodying, be it yourself, the Groot, the Goron, the Zora, or the Deku Scrub. And the one that it makes when you're actually just Link, it's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
smile
it
with the
pulls the
teeth.
weirdest face.
It's like Chandler trying to smile in Friends.
Like, oh my god, it's just it like I loved that. Like that was back when like I was super into creepypastas. Like I really enjoyed that one.
It,
What was that? There's like a
it's Sonic
tail
EXE.
doll. Is that yeah?
Well, there's Sonic EXE and Tails doll, but the Tails doll is an actual character. More only in one game, like for Sonic R. It was called a racing game, and I think he was mentioned in the Archie comics, but just because of how creepy it looked, I think that's where the creepypastas of that came from.
Like what is it? Can you fill me in again on what Sonic EXE was?
It was like this weird game of a hack version of Sonic 1, the one I played, because obviously someone made it based off the creepypasta, where Sonic's like this weird ghost of himself, and you basically going around killing all the other characters, and he has like black out eyes with a red pupil that bleeds.
Oh god, I just googled it. I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, yeah. So the Sonic EXE one, that's another old one as well.
Ooh.
There's so many games now that have had creepypastas and stuff. I think there's even I think I've seen a Mario one where it's like Luigi's in a mansion, but there's a ghost Luigi like haunting him, trying to find him.
I'm sure there's a Mario 64 one now that you mention it. Mario 64. I vaguely, I do vaguely recall
They all
reading one.
start the same, don't they? Like, oh, I bought this cart off line or off someone else, and it's weird.
Yeah, they're not bad. Do you know what, right? Well, it's just battle. Like I was reading creepypastas, like listening to them all the time back in the day, and there was one that genuinely like just made me feel horrible. I don't think it was about the game, but it was about someone staying at a hotel, and apparently like someone had been murdered in a room, and like no one was allowed in that room anymore, but like it was just closed off all the time.
Yeah,
But the person who was staying there, he was the person who was staying there, he got put in the room right next to the one that was closed off. And he said all night he could just hear like rustling and banging like from the room that was closed off. And he ends up going to the going to the front office and saying complaining. It's like can I put a complaint in? And like my next door neighbor in this room is banging. They go, oh no, like no one's been in there for years. Like there was a murder in there so and so years ago, like, and it's been closed off ever since. He goes, oh, it must be the heat pipes or something then. And the front of the house goes, oh, we'll check it out. Check out everything's fine. So he goes back to bed again that night. Boom, boom, boom. Rustle, 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 shake, shake, bang, bang, bang. It's all happening again.
yeah,
And it's like, what is this? So he goes out of his door and he looks through the keyhole of the door that's of the door that's locked and no one's allowed in, and all he can see is just red. Can't see anything else, just red. And he's like, what the hell? Maybe it's like sealed or something, and like that's what he's looking at. Anyway, he goes back down to the front of the house again, goes to the front desk, and this time he says, I want to speak to your manager because, the banging happened again. I can't sleep. What's going on? He explains the situation again, and the manager says, oh, no, like, there can't be anyone else in there because it's, someone died in there. And he said, well, I keep hearing things so what could it be? And the manager says, and I think I'm remembering the story right. The manager says, well, I don't like to believe in the idea of hauntings and ghosts and such, but they say that like they say that the person who died there lives on is like a restless spirit, and something about bloody eyes. I know I'm butchering this. Like, it's got like bloody eyes, and it's like it constantly looks through the keyhole to see if anyone's coming to rescue it. That
yeah,
was it. That was it. Yeah. It was it didn't kill itself. It caught on fire and it couldn't get out the door, and it was trying to get out, but the door had been locked, and it was looking through the keyhole to see if anyone had come rescue it.
Oh no.
So what he was looking at when he looked through the door was the red eyes of the ghost looking right back at him. Oh,
I
when I heard that, I
I
just
actually
felt
remember
clenched
that.
all over.
I think that was on an old show I'd seen years ago, like when they were reenacting basically, I think it's like myths or creepy urban legends and
Craig,
stuff.
you didn't like that one, did you, Craig?
I don't like things like looking back. It's like, no.
That's me. Like, it's such an innocuous thing. You're like, oh, you're staring at it, and you just sort of accept the fact. And then later you find out it was the eye, and you feel so dirty and like, it's just rank.
Just be thankful he wasn't naked, just getting out the bath. It was staring at him.
Oh, it's
Yeah, but that's
horrible. It was a red eye just staring right back at him. Ugh.
Yeah,
If you were naked, you could like lighten the situation by just doing a windmill.
just
Yeah, make yourself laugh a bit.
floss it.
Yeah.
I've just googled it. Red eye keyhole story.
There you go. So I'll put a link to that in the description for us. Everyone wants to hear the
Red
full
eye-
story, but I think Rob's
Red eye
just told it. Yeah,
Red eye keyhole sounds like an STD.
it does.
Oh, I got a bit of the old red eye keyhole going on. I see.
I think of it different game. Did you ever hear the Street Fighter one? Of the original Street
No.
Fighter 2?
But
Basically,
it was actually good.
yeah. But what I love about this one is they made it real. Basically, in the original Street Fighter, the rumor was that if you got to the boss M Bison at a certain time, this other character would come in. One hit M Bison, you'd fight him instead, and it was called Akuma. But obviously,
Yeah.
it was fake. But then when they released Street Fighter 2 Turbo, they put that in it, and that's how you fought Akuma, a new character.
I love it when video game companies do that.
Yeah, just
They
made it
see
real.
They see what the community is talking about and was like, we can add this.
Didn't they do that with Mortal Kombat? Like there were some characters that people were desperate to have in the game and like were creating rumors for.
I think
So
they
in the
would.
next one they just threw them in.
That was ones that people
Nope.
wanted to come back though. That were ones that already existed. If you get what I mean.
Wasn't Noob like meme at first?
I think Noob was a meme, yeah, and they made him real, which is the
Does it know
original
it's-
Sub-Zero.
I know it's the maker's name backwards, Boone and
Yeah,
Tabal, or whatever. But yeah, a lot of games have like added meme stuff to it. Like now the new Warner Brothers fighting games added Shaggy because Mortal Kombat wouldn't.
Ultra Instinct.
oh, I can't wait for that.
Mortal
That game's
Kombat
gonna be
wouldn't do
fun.
it, so make a game based on him.
Imagine putting Shaggy in Mortal Kombat for God's sake.
Excuse me, he's got fucking Terminator and Rambo in there. Why the fuck not Shaggy?
I think they're done.
Terminator and Rambo makes sense.
I
Do you know
think
what, I
they're
actually
done
saw
with
a
that now,
movie
though.
that-
I think they're working. It's rumored that they're working on Injustice 3, and the first guest character is going to be Army Man, which I am made up with.
Oh. Also, speaking, you mentioned Injustice 3, the new Wonder Woman game. Yes, please.
Oh yeah, that was a surprise announcement on the Game Awards.
It's being made by the same people who make Shadow of War.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, they painted whatever the
Patented.
Nemesis. That's one. They patented. I'm not even going to say it. They did that to the Nemesis mechanic, and then
Yeah.
people seem to think that's going to be in a new Wonder Woman.
they patented the Nemesis mechanic. I didn't know.
You know when?
I know. I just didn't know you can patent like a design. Like,
Well, if they made it, they can be like, well, no, this is ours.
Well, to be fair, it is a very, very particular game engine thing. Like I've never seen it done before.
Wait,
Exactly,
I'm
like-
confused. What is the Nemesis thing? Are we talking about like where the main boss follows you around for the rest of the game?
No,
do you know,
no,
the
Jake,
orc that you're supposed to make a connection
Did
with.
you ever-
Like,
Did you ever play Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Well, basically, there's like loads of different layers of orcs like in the army. If one of the little ones kills you, they get promoted in the army, and then they come back and remember that you've killed them, and then now they've got like different kind of strengths and weaknesses to
Oh.
react to how you fought them in the first place.
Yeah, I think.
you've got cool like voice lines for it. Like if you killed one with an arrow in the head, like when he wasn't looking, you'll come back later and go, Ranger!
Yeah.
Thought you'd get me in the back of the head with an arrow again, did ya?
'Cause,
Well, tough luck, 'cause this time I found you first.
Is he?
Yeah, like if
Yeah, because I remember Connor was talking about it a while ago, and he kept killing this orc, and he just kept coming back, and it was like the fifth time or something. And he'd done it and he kept coming back.
Like if you kill one with stealth, they'll come back next time and be like immune to stealth and be like, no, 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 in the Yorkshire accent. So they took that mechanic and been like, nah, this is ours. And now people think that's going to be in a new Wonder Woman game.
That'd be cool.
The best ones when you drive them insane and they just stop speaking and go.
I love it when two brothers come and you kill one of them and he's like, that was my brother.
Do you know what, right?
Get you for this.
I always forget that Rob's a Lord of the Rings fan.
Me. What?
I always forget that you're a Lord of the Rings fan.
Me?
Yeah.
I love Lord of the Rings. I'm obsessed with the lore.
Anything like fantasy, Rob's all over it.
Yeah.
I need to play
Rob's
them
a
games.
Tolkien fan. Not a Lord of the Rings fan. Rob's a Tolkien fan.
Like I absolutely love the Silmarillion.
So
it's so good.
Was you made up with the Golem shown then?
No. It looked like a PS3 game.
Oh, thank God, I'm the only one that thought that then.
I was like, Amazon are like $1 billion company. What the fuck are you doing with this? Well, an indie developer could have done so much better.
Well, I work nights, so I was watching the Game Awards, like watching it. And I literally watched it for the 2 Sonic trailers I was promised. The Sonic movie looks amazing, and then the game was shown, and I was just like, was that it? Is that all they shown? It was a slightly extended version of the mini trailer they showed off a few months ago.
But it was also very reminiscent of the Breath of the Wild like teaser trailer.
Yeah.
They showed you Link. They showed you Hyrule. They showed you different parts of Hyrule, and they showed you a glimpse of the main enemy. And that's exactly what they did with Sonic.
But with this new game, I don't think I'm allowed to complain about it because they've done something with this game that I have been asking for. They have actually got the writers for the Sonic comic to come in and write the story for it.
Yeah, but
IDW comics are amazing.
Have you played Sonic 06?
Yeah, I played Sonic. Of course I played Sonic 06.
Yeah, but that was bad.
Yeah,
that was also like 12 years ago.
it's still that was bad.
No, you don't.
And if there's any like kind of 3D open world Sonic game, that's always going to stick to people's minds until this one.
But Sonic Adventure was open world, and so was Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, it was, but Sonic 06.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna sit here and even try and defend Sonic 06. That game is a train wreck.
It's still gonna linger. I mean, people they haven't quite.
But a massive like 3D open world Sonic game where you can run like at Sonic speed. Yes, please give me that.
I just think that they're finally heading back in the direction that everyone's been begging for God knows how long, which is Adventure 1 and 2.
No, it's still a boost formula game, so it's more like Sonic Generations.
Speaking of all these pings that you're just missing out on, they're doing the exact same thing. Good. They're doing the exact same things with Kirby. The trailer was almost identical for Kirby and the Forgotten Lands.
Yeah.
But Kirby showed off some enemies and some new different stuff. Sonic didn't show anything.
Yeah, apparently even now the Sonic game is still really early in development. But I'll be honest,
it's gonna be.
Game-wise, in the Game Awards, that wasn't the best announcement for me. Alan Wake 2, like, oh my god, yes.
And they're going like even more horror.
Yeah, completely a horror game. Yes, please, give me that.
Survival horror mode. Oh, yeah.
But going back to what Rob said, with that stuff, I kind of agree with it, but like, I'm a massive Sonic fan, but I want to play as other characters. Like, give me Tails, give me Knuckles. I'll take anyone at this point. We haven't had a Sonic game where we've played as someone else for a good while now.
Give us that soundtrack from Sonic Adventure 2.
It's Crush 40.
Playing as Knuckles.
Not just all of it.
Playing as Knuckles.
Yeah, I love the Knuckles songs. That's one of my favourite. Like, Aquatic Mine. Oh,
I thought you were about his theme.
Exactly.
What is it? Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
But in the open world, playing as Knuckles with the music.
And the gliding. Being able to climb rocks like Breath of the
Wild,
Wild, but without an
never seen a White Hawk speak like a menace. Wow,
with Idris Elba's voice.
Now, they've stated, haven't they, like the games and the movie are two completely different things. Like the game voice actors are being changed.
Can dream.
Well, you know what, right? Because Sonic Adventure, not Sonic, sorry, Sonic Movie 2, if it's a hit, they're probably going to do a sequel, aren't they? And if they do a sequel, because they focus on the Master Emerald, which is kind of like relevant to the plot of Sonic Adventure 2, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that the third one could stem up into the Shadow like arc, which is Sonic Adventure. So, Shadow, Chaos and
Right.
stuff.
The
And if they
reason
do that, they might make Sonic Adventure 3. And I'm really excited over that idea.
Rob, the reason the Master Emerald is in it is because the first game Knuckles is in is Sonic 3, and the pot evolves around the Master Emerald in that.
Look, Jake, I want to think that they're going to put Shadow in. I don't care too much about Shadow.
No,
Like, he's a cool character.
they
But
are
I just
gonna
want Sonic Adventure 3.
they are gonna do Shadow in the next film just for the simple fact that he's the most popular Sonic character. If I had the choice, if they had give me a choice though, I'd choose Metal Sonic
Why not both?
because the films are going more towards the classic roots. If you get what I mean, the way they've done them by design. Like the first film was just Sonic and Eggman, then it's Sonic, Tails and Knuckles and Eggman. So I'd rather have Metal Sonic. That's the next evolution step for me. If it was down to me, I'd choose Metal over Shadow any day though. I think Metal's a better character.
Well, here's the thing. With Metal, well, I guess Metal can make sense because like Knuckles is trying to sort of not Knuckles, sorry, Eggman's trying to introduce power, like Sonic's power into the world, into the Earth universe.
Yeah.
I think that's why like Knuckles saying, "You think I need your power?" I think that's sort of about Eggman saying like, "I've got some power for you" or something.
Well, no, the whole premise of like the Eggman and Knuckles thing is going back from the early days of the games and comics where
No, I'm just
Eggman,
like
yeah, no, but Eggman like tricks Knuckles near enough every time.
I'm
Trick,
just trying to contextualize
yeah,
like the story. Like, so if Eggman's trying to create power, there's two ways he's going to try and bring more power into Earth's universe, which is either Sonic, Metal Sonic, he's going to replicate Sonic's power, fight fire with fire,
yeah.
or Shadow, he might be the one that creates his own like sort of organic Sonic.
If he creates Shadow organically, I'm out. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, fucking sorry.
No, not from you. I've heard a few people like guess that that's gonna happen. It's like no, he'd make metal first. You know what I mean? Like something that looks robotic. What I
Yeah,
and why I think Shadow's coming into it is because in the end of the first film, when you see Gun and they mention Sonic, they're not really scared or bothered by, not the thought of him, which says to me
yeah.
they've already got to see the hedgehog like this, i.e. in like Sonic Adventure 2, Gun have Shadow, so the director Gun wouldn't already know about Sonic's face because he's got Shadow.
Ooh, okay.
That's where I've got it, took it from anyway. Especially with Gun confirmed to be in a second film, like Shadow's only a matter of time, I think now.
Have there been any references to Space Colony Arc or the Moon?
Not yet, but people think it's coming in this film.
Oh, I'm really excited for it.
I can't wait. It's a day
Oh,
one watch for me.
how
That
good would it be if they actually had cream and cheese?
no, why would that be a good thing?
Because then we'd get Chow, and then it'd be like Sonic saying, like, the creators of Sonic going, yeah, we remember that Chow are a thing, we still know they're there.
Yeah, I see what you
And
mean.
that gives us hope.
I'd take any other character at this point. I just want to, but
I just want to see Chow.
I think at this point, with like the cast all being shown, I think the only like other Sonic characters we're getting is Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
Yeah, because that's like the original, like, trio.
Yeah, like we already know they're gonna team up at the end of the film to fight Eggman. But he's taking the Master
Scott,
Emerald. That's what I reckon he's doing.
how
He's tricking
cool would
Knuckles.
it be?
He's taking the Master Emerald. I think in this film we might still get metal, and that's what he took the Master Emerald for, was the power metal.
Maybe, because why else would he want the power? What would he want a power?
Exactly.
How cool would it be, right, if there were Easter eggs in the movie where Big the cat is just sort of hidden somewhere in a scene,
I'd
just
love that.
off in the distance.
Well,
How cool would that be?
well, just for you as well, Rob. The coffee shop that his assistant's working in is called Mean Bean.
Ah, I love that game.
Right, we're getting completely off subject, and I've got to add so many ting noises now.
Speaking of the Game Awards, though,
Yeah,
Suicide Squad.
that
Oh,
that did look good. I will admit. With also as well. Oh God, what was it? Oh yeah, the Persona game getting announced. The Persona fighting game coming to modern consoles and PC. Like, oh my God, yes.
yeah, but it just annoys me that the Switch is getting spin-offs. It's got Persona 5 Strikers, it's getting Persona 4 Arena. But, dude, what about Switch people might not have played the actual games? Give me Persona 4 Golden on Switch. It was on the PlayStation Portable. The Switch could easily run it.
Yeah. Well, have you seen what's meant to be what's been rumored?
Don't break my heart like this, Jake. Don't bring up my hopes just to smash them down.
No, this has been heavily rumored, so it's looking
It's
good
just
for
a
now.
rumor, Jake.
I know, but I'm still hopeful myself, which is Persona 3 Portable coming to all modern consoles.
Wait, did I not send you that picture?
Yep. I just remembered that after I said it.
Yep.
And I said the
Yeah,
exact
I
same
did.
for you. Don't toy with me heart.
Well, too late. My hopes are already high for that one.
Yeah.
I just need a Persona on a normal, like. I mean, I could get a PSP, but who the fuck's gonna get a PSP these
I
days
know.
just for Persona 4 Golden?
No, it sounds
Have my
weird as
Switch.
well. Persona. You can get Persona 4 Golden on your PC.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about doing it handheld on a Switch.
Yeah, that would be cool.
What was it? What was you about to say?
You've got a laptop.
I know. I play Total War in bed.
Oh, I've been playing lately. It's Call of Duty. Makes me feel
It's
like
not even finished downloading.
I know, but it makes me feel like a man.
Do you know
That's
what
not a
makes me-
man's game.
do you know what's manly, Jake?
Go on.
Taking over the land from the Skaven.
What?
Skaven.
Making allies with your fellow race and confederating them under a single flag, even though they may hate each other.
This sounds like an advert.
Oh.
This sounds like we're sponsored.
Fuck the Skaven.
I was just
Fucking
like,
Skaven.
do you know what is a good idea? Low price fuel in your area.
You can hashtag that.
Do you know what the Skaven do, Jake? Do you know what they do?
Just put that on
They-
the screen, Jake. Big, huge writing. Fuck the Skaven.
Fuck the
They,
Skaven.
they make earthquakes and plagues.
Okay. I don't even know what a Skaven is.
It's
Okay,
a rat.
well, imagine a rat that's like 10 feet tall with armor and weapons. And that's a Skaven.
And like it talks like you think it's like, no, you stink. And it's like, oh, shut up,
Okay.
Yep.
stab you.
Stab.
The
And
only
there's-
good thing about the Skaven is that they've got low leadership, so like you can kill them easy, or you can make them rout easily.
And this is Total War, I'm guessing.
No, Jake, this is real life. What the fuck else do you think it is?
Rob's just in Heighton's old river, just standing there fighting a Skaven.
Jake, you should go to Liverpool to fight Skaven.
Yep.
Rats in Liverpool are that big.
That's reminded me of this video. It's Skyrim gamer poop, and he's talking about like going like he's in like this cult and he's talking about going on a mission to fight some hag ravens, and it's called and he calls them sorry if anyone's offended by this, they're called the Thunder Cunts, and the one piece of advice he's given before he goes into there, he says remember, if things get back, you have to say hands off. And it just like cuts to a scene of like this Nord surrounded by hag ravens going, "Hey, hands off!"
Oh, God.
I just imagine like standing like knee deep in the altar, skating like coming up to you, coming around you going, "Hands off!"
Oh my god.
Jake, you've downloaded Warhammer. You need to play Warhammer.
Nor plays Warhammer, but
Yeah.
nor have you planning on playing skating.
Yeah, no. If you play Skaven, you are no longer our fellow DJ.
I don't even know what a fucking Skaven is.
It's a rat.
We've just told
I know,
you what a Skaven is.
Yeah. I need to like see
Their
them myself.
currency is food.
You are the worst.
Their currency is fucking food.
So I'm guessing they're the ones that are bullying you two.
No, I bullied them
Whoa.
out of my fucking land.
I'm a lizard
What the-
man. I eat them after I've killed them.
Do you know what the worst part is, Martin G? Like every other faction in the game, if they take some land, that's a castle there. That's a thing. I know someone's there. The Skaven live underground. They live fucking underground. So when they live somewhere, you can't tell. So you'll be like, oh, there's a bit of it. There's an empty pot. I'll take that. Nope, Skaven.
Yeah, it pops up. You have undiscovered Skaven. You're like, where? And you see on your little base or settlement, it's got a little picture of a Skaven flag, and you're like, you dickheads.
To be fair, they have rats on a flag will be about yay high.
No, Jake, they are not small rats. They are giant.
I'm gonna
I
have to,
feel
I'm gonna have
like
to play
we've
this
gotten
game.
so off topic.
Everyone keeps talking about it.
So, did I show you that video of that Arc Raiders that was on the Game Awards?
I can't think off the top of my head. Like,
It was the kind of the multiplayer shooter game with like robots and drones and shit.
no.
No, I'm pretty sure I showed Robert. Rob was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" But you probably just said that and didn't watch it.
Yeah. I did see that.
It's gonna
It
be
was
free
like-
to play.
Is it?
Yeah,
Free to play.
It gives me Anthem vibes.
it does. Apart from the big suits, I mean, it's made by Dice. People used to work in Dice.
It's just that sort of, that like Anthem or Destiny. It's got like kind of big bad enemy raid style fights. It seems.
See, the
Yeah,
problem
but-
with like the games like that, like I got into like Destiny like a bit late, so I'd play it now that I've got game PC, but no one wants to play Destiny 2 anymore. Like everyone's hating on it for
Well-
some reason.
There's a new DLC coming out.
See, I can't get excited because I don't even play it. It's one of them games you
I'll
play
play
with
it.
friends. You know what I mean?
I'll play it with you, Jake.
Thank you.
It's
you-
free to play now. I'll play it with you.
Thank you. Will you play cards with me, Rob?
No.
Fuck you.
Look, I'm sorry, Jake, but I just don't have teenage reflexes anymore. Like I'm so shit at that game.
But I miss one knife, one kill.
Oh well, it's gone, Jake. Okay, it's gone.
Oh,
I'll
those
tell you
were
what
the
though,
days.
when I did play it, when I was playing Warzone, I did enjoy sort of taking the piss because I am the opposite of a meta slave. I don't like using the best gun with the best perks and shit like that. It's just fucking boring.
No, I just play
I
to have a
like going-
laugh.
Exactly. So like I'm on Warzone, and I make a knife build on Warzone, and you know what? I fucking found some success with it. It was really fun because like.
Because
I'm
no one
just
expects it, because
creatively
everyone's like,
using,
oh,
smoke
to shoot at
screen.
this guy, and then you're sprinting towards him going, ah, with a knife. Fucking shitting themselves.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm a pistol kind of guy.
Pistol whip as soon as they come in the room.
I like pistols for the accuracy, and people think, oh, he's got his sidearm, he's not going to do well, and you're just like, pa, 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 ha, ha.
I'm thinking, what's it called? I can't remember what my favourite gun is now. It's just this white one I've got that I got as a DLC. It's when I was playing Modern Warfare, and I always just used that. But it's so hard to get your actual guns in that game now, 'cause you have to wait for them to drop and then like run over, and some cunt's just watching them with a sniper.
I
That-
really
that's-
want to, like, Project Zomboid looks like something that we could chill and play.
Project
Isn't that
Zomboid
that,
is amazing, but it's really hard.
Bird's eye view one.
What, Rob?
Isn't that the bird's eye view one?
Kind of. It's like,
think I've
it's
seen
from
that.
top, but it's also not from on top. It's like angled.
Yeah, I know this one. Like you sort of find provisions and stuff.
Yeah, I've got it on my PC as well, but it is really hard. I'm not gonna lie, but it is fun.
Like, it looks like a very indie, like, not as good State of Decay, but kind of looks a bit more better at the same time.
Don't Starve is a good game. It's not as big as Project Zomboid, but it's a good sort of survival game.
Yeah, but it's not zombies.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like these
sure.
weird shadow things.
Yeah, and it's very annoying because, like, I die very easy on that game.
Yeah,
My ex-girlfriend, she hated how obsessed I was with the bees. Because, like, I, in my opinion, like, if you can get bees, then you're sorted. Because honey is just the ultimate thing in Don't Starve. Because you can put it on ham or nuggets, and then as well as filling your hunger, you get your health builder. It's just so easy.
I like ham.
I'm so glad it's Christmas. Ham.
Please,
Lots of
Ham.
ham.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Lots of
getting older
American ham.
when ham gets you excited.
Oh,
What do you
we
mean?
get
Ham's
lots
had
of
me
ham.
excited all my life. Someone mentions bacon, I am down.
Oh, stop it. I miss
See,
bacon.
I love bacon, but as I got older, I prefer sausage.
What
We
bacon
know
and
you do, Jake. We know you do, Jake. You wrap that sausage up in bacon, boy.
No, I'm not messing. Like, do you remember by the college that shop, them bacon bars?
Oh,
they were
stop.
unreal.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I might go and get one tomorrow.
Fuck you, Jake. Fuck you.
I'll send you one in the post.
I'll get it like next week. No, wait, it's Christmas. I won't get it till January.
No, you'd send it, right, and you'd just get a block of lard. That's how greasy they are.
You know
It will
what?
have frozen and
Still eat it.
solidified.
I'd still eat it.
Right, we
I'll
have
put
gone.
that shit in my fridge.
We have gone completely off topic now.
Oh, it's your fault, Jake. You're the one who talked about bacon and ham.
That was you.
No, Rob said about ham in the game and nuggets, and you were like, "Oh, ham."
Yeah,
So why did you carry on your whole?
Because I'm hungry and now I want ham.
Yeah, well, I was just
We're
eating
near the
because we
end, so you can
stopped
get
early.
one soon.
Yeah. So do we have any more gaming myths?
I think we're done with game of myths. Jake.
Yeah, I think we said like 3.
Honestly, my mind is completely focused on ham.
Okay. Question, not about ham. Your favorite video game voice actor?
Oh,
No, I'm gonna have to think of that.
oh.
See, one of the obvious ones would be David Hayter, but yeah,
You're waiting, huh?
I'm thinking
Oh my god.
probably Ryan Dunham.
Why?
He's the voice for Sonic and Sonic Adventure
I know who he is, but I wanted to know why he's your favorite.
because he was the
Was
best.
that why?
Yeah, he was the best voice for Sonic in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind. Is it Roger Craig Smith, the new one? The one who plays like Chris Redfield and that. I'll put his correct name on the bottom because I literally cannot remember for the life of me. But no ill will towards him. He's great, but Ryan Dunham was just the best Sonic voice actor.
Fair enough. Mine has to be the beautiful Troy Baker.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
He's in literally everything from Shadow of War to The Last of Us to Avengers, but to fucking he's in pretty much any game. And I always accidentally purchase a game where he's the voice actor and the main character or the bad guy, and I'm like, oh, Troy Baker.
Isn't he
Yes.
voicing someone in that Warner Brothers game as well?
What Warner Brothers game?
The multiverse one.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I'm sure I heard he's voicing someone in that. Rob, what about you then?
She's only really done. She's done one voice that is like one of my favorite voices in all video games. About Miranda Silva. She did the voice for the doll in Bloodborne.
Oh.
Like
Dead quick. I was right.
Her voice in her. What?
It was Roger Craig Smith.
They could have just put his name on there.
Her voice is like doll's voice is just so perfect for what it is. It's like so soft and well spoken and eloquent and just dreamy. Like it's just it's such a joy to listen to.
Fair enough, mate.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about Troy Baker's voice.
Yeah.
A lot of the voice acting in Bloodborne's fucking spot on, actually, to be honest. What's the
Dreamy.
name? The guy who does the voice for Patches in all the Demon Souls and Dark Souls. He's good as well.
His voice is so annoying.
He does not look like what you'd think. I think that's pretty much coming to the end of the podcast, isn't it?
Yep.
The end of the hour.
So thanks so much for watching, and yeah.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive Rob. We're probably going to take a short break for the holidays and probably come back in January with the new podcast. I'll try and get this one out just before Christmas.
That's news to me.
What? That we're coming? That we're going to get it out for Christmas?
Shouldn't I? No, but we're not going to do any more till January.
I don't think we'd have time. I mean,
I'm not going to be.
Rob's going to be down under,
Cake.
as I like to call it. He's going to the deep south. So by the time Rob comes back, it's nearly January. So yeah, so it's going to be January the next record. That doesn't mean there won't be any gameplay videos. We might jump online, record a bit of gameplay, and stick that on the channel.
Yeah, because
Also in
while
January.
no means of playing games, I'll be able to record gameplay.
Yeah, but
I could do that too in January.
yeah, but as for podcasts, this will be the last one of 2021, and the next one will be the first one of 2022, obviously.
Wait, you can count.
Yeah, I got that.
I can't wait for the new variants of COVID.
Oh, for God's sake.
I got
I
one for
thought we
New
were getting
Year.
away with not
Lots of
mentioning
new
that
games.
once.
Lots of new games.
Oh, right.
And the Nova variant.
The Omicron
You heard it
PCI
here.
8.
You heard it here first, folks.
Right. Right. I'm
Well-
cutting it there. Bye.
Stay safe. Wear a condom.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and comment on anything you would like to see us talk about. And if you liked what you seen, why not subscribe and stay updated with all LilSalem's channel updates? Now let's go!